Save a Child's Heart is an Israeli organization. It was founded in 1995 by an American heart surgeon who moved to Israel, and he decided that his dream was to be able to save children in need of heart surgery, suffering from life-threatening heart disease. Since the humble beginning in 1995, the organization has treated more than 6,500 children from 66 countries around the world. Today, visiting here today, you actually witness there are 4 children here from the 66 country, South Sudan. The idea behind the organization was not only to save the lives of children, but was also to offer training opportunities for medical practitioners, doctors and nurses in the field of pediatric cardiac care here in Israel. Israel was in a position in late 90s that we could treat our own children, and the idea was to share knowledge with other countries around the world. The Minister of State and the Ministry of Health, Ivan Butera, have led to a next phase which also includes the bringing of 4 specialists from Rwanda to Israel for training in pediatric cardiac surgery, in pediatric cardiology, in cardiac anesthesia, and in pediatric intensive care. So we already have identified 3 of these physicians, and they are planned to be here in Israel in February, March 2023. They will be conducting different training programs, different lengths, from anything between 2 years to a training in pediatric cardiac surgery of 5 years. And the idea is to establish a self-sustainable program at the King Faisal Hospital, together with the current leadership of King Faisal Hospital, together with Dr. Zerion, the current CEO, and together with the Ethiopian team, which is now working together with the Rwandan team in King Faisal, with a view that within 5 years' time, King Faisal Hospital, Kigali, Rwanda, there will be a self-reliant pediatric cardiac program at King Faisal that can treat children in Rwanda instead of sending them to Israel, to India, and to other places. We also hope to be able to do cross-border partnerships between Tanzania and Rwanda, sharing knowledge between King Faisal Hospital and the Jakaya Kikwete Cardiac Institute. Every child we bring to Israel for open heart surgery, we need to raise $15,000 US, which goes to cover for the airfare, for the stay for the child and the parent in Israel for 2 to 3 months, and for all the medical expenses.
We deal with open heart surgery here, in which we correct anatomical abnormalities. So it means opening the chest and fixing whatever is not correct in the heart. So there are different types of cardiac anomalies, like I said. The heart has got 2 ventricles and 2 atria separated by a septum in between, and it has got valves in it. We have a mitral valve, a tricuspid valve, a pulmonic valve, aortic valve. So there are different types of abnormalities that can occur at any point, whether it's in the septum, it could be in the valves themselves, or even the way the connections are on the heart. You have different vessels rising from different chambers. For example, you have an aorta rising from the left ventricle. You can have an abnormality where the vessels switch. So in that case, as an example, what would need to be done is to simply reverse the abnormal connections and close any abnormal openings that might be there, connecting blood from the left to the right. So we've got lesions that you can call mixing and non-mixing lesions, cyanotic and acyanotic conditions. This means simply that you have got lesions where blood from the left can mix with the right, or where a child might be born with a cyanotic congenital disease where they'll basically appear blue in the lips, the tongue, the nails and all. simply because there's mixing of blood and there's recirculation of poorly oxygenated blood in the system. So like we said, on average, we have children who spend an average of a month here, but this is the whole process from admission to theater to discharge to leaving for their country. So for example, I'll give a child, the 3 children we've had this week. Some operations were done 3 days ago. The child has been in ICU for 2 days. On the 3rd day, he's already up here. And if we are happy with him up here for 2 days, he'll be at home back at the Search House. We have on average about 100, 1 child in 100 children born are born with a congenital heart disease, meaning the heart is not born with the correct anatomy as the average population. So we have conditions which can be managed medically with pills and tablets, and we have other conditions that may need surgical intervention, which means it's cardiac and open chest surgery.